Hello and welcome to Mission Alive. Today I would like to tell you about a story I heard this week. A friend of mine needed a plumber. The pipes in his house just weren't working. They were getting all clogged up and overflowing everywhere. So he needed a plumber. So he rang up and he called a plumber and a plumber came. And he was a very nice man. As he worked, he talked away to the man who called him. But then he came to a problem and he needed an electric drill. So he went out to his car to get his electric drill, brought it in. Then when he tried to use it, it wouldn't work. Oh, he said, I'll have to go home and get another one. Then he went out into his car to go home to get another one, and he found he had a flat tire. Oh, he was just so angry. First of all, the drill wouldn't work. Now he had no car to get home to get another one, or even to get home after work. So the man, my friend who had called him, said, don't worry, bring your box of tools in and leave them here. Leave the car here for tonight, it'll be safe. And I'll take you home. I'll pick you up tomorrow. You can bring your electric drill and a new tire for your car. So he agreed to that, but he wasn't happy. So he sat in the car, so angry and not talking as my friend drove him home. And he gave directions this way and round the corner. Stop here, this is my house. So my friend stopped, and as the man got out of the car, he turned around and said, would you like to come in and meet my family? My friend wasn't really keen to go and meet the family because the man was so angry. But he said, yes, I'll come in and meet your family. So he got out of the car and they opened the gate and walked up the front path, and they came to a little tree at the side of the road. And my friend noticed that as the plumber walked past the tree, he put his hand out and touched the leaves and just rubbed them between his fingers. And then he walked on into the house. And as the front door opened and his two little children ran towards him and his wife was standing behind them, the man's face changed. He changed completely. He picked up his little children and held them and kissed them. He walked over to his wife and kissed her. Then he introduced my friend. This is the man I'm working for. And this is what happened today. But not the troubles. He didn't talk about how angry he was, how this drill had upset him, how the flat tire had upset him. But he said, I had a flat tire, so this man drove me home. My friend was so amazed at the change that came over this man as he entered his house. Next morning, he called in to pick the man up to take him. He had the drill, he had the spare tire. As he came out of the house, he stopped by the tree and rubbed his fingers on the tree again. Then they got back into the car and the fellow said, oh, well, I'll lose a few hours working time, so I'll lose some wages. But the man said, don't worry, I'll pay you for a good job. So they got to the house, driving along, and as they got close to his house, my friend said to the man, do you mind my asking you something? And the man said, what? My friend said, well, yesterday when you went past that tree going into the house, you rubbed the leaves between your fingers. What was that for? And the man said, that's my worry tree. He said, at work I have worries and I have problems, but I don't take them home to my wife and children. Each afternoon when I go past that worry tree, I just rub my fingers on the tree to leave my worries with the tree. The tree can look after them until tomorrow. Then I go into the house without my worries for my wife and my children. A worry tree. Have you got anything like that? Have you got something in your way home that stops you before you get home? So you say, all the things that happened at work today, all the things that happened at school today, all the things that happened in the garden today that made me angry, I leave them. I leave them here. I leave them with this stone. I leave them with this tree. But I don't take them into my family. I don't go home angry because this happened today. I don't go to my house angry because somebody made me angry today. My wife and my children didn't make me angry today. It was things outside. So leave those things outside. I am sure that's what Jesus would have done. I'm sure that's what St. Joseph did when he had bad days in that carpenter shop. when he hit his finger, or when somebody came and didn't like the chair he'd made for them. He didn't take that home to Jesus and Mary. He left them in the carpenter shop. Maybe St. Joseph rubbed the door of his shop as he left it, and left his worries and his troubles there, and went home to Jesus and Mary. It's good for each of us to have something like a worry tree, so that we don't take our problems home. We leave them where they belong. At work, in the field, in the garden, in the canoe, wherever they belong, but not with our people at home. So have a worry tree and keep people in your family happy and show them how you love them, as Jesus shows us how he loves us. Goodbye.